from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me. You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Allen's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. 59. Ray. Hey, go on. Hey, cap.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hampton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Let's go. Crowd right.
Herbert now. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cap. Let's go. 21.
In motion left goes Allen.
Set.
Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And way past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
They're right here. Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
32 stands. Watch it, option. 21G, 21G. Long, let's go. Out.
Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hey, go lion, lock. Home trips right. Let's go. Hey.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, ram. Go. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Sit.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
380.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Set. Back 80. What? Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Hey, go lion. Ready?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
380. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Cap it. Hey, Ray. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So Miami coming out for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Corner, long. Solo left side. Turbo 1, high.
Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. 2nd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
We'll go orange. Set. Hey, Catholic, 380. Ball. Let's go. Home trips right.
Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Crowd right. Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hampton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
3. Ray.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ray. 21. 59. Let's go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set. 5-9. Go. Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Crowd right.
First down, Chargers.
Black 80. Black.
On first down, it's Hampton. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
He's taken down at the 17.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, go line. Home trips right. Crowd right. Hey, Ram. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Lion. Go. Hey, Ray. 21.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
12. Set. Wide 80. Hot. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. 59. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Set.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, he whipped his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 1, high, turbo, solo left side. Let's go. Turbo, ready.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Turbo 2. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high. Hey. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right. 21G, 20 TX. Hey, 21 TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 13-yard out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Herbert just beat the play clock. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw here, Herbert. He sets the fire deep. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Herbert now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Herbert.
36-yard line.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. After the turnover, it's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to play in the hands.
The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
Tua's going to change things up.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. Hey.
Here's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give this to Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40.
Wait. He's right.
Hill. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
21G.
Now Achan on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Turbo 3, tick.
Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
44, ready. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Long. 21G. 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Cover 2.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
Set. 21. Crowd right. Home kick right.
Here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
6 yards.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Achan to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Achan. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Solo left 20, TX. Strike.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Ochan. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 42.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to air one out. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, Chargers.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
21. 59, 59. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Baylor Tiger, Baylor Tiger. Go, go. Hey, Ray. Why didn't
Back to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 T8. Solo left Zion. Whoa. Hey. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Hill. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. Able to slither by. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go ahead.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chargers 23.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
5-9. Home troops right. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. 21. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ray. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Go. 12.
Again, Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Hey, go Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Herbert now.
First down.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 30. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Go ahead.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 21G. Watch it right there.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Solo left side. Hey, step.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Tua, and the ball is out.
By Bud Dupree. A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 16.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Tua going to change the play.
Let's go. Watch it up. Hey, 21 TA. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right. He's right.
Now Hill. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
10 more yards.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a good little chain. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm on the... That I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice. because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shuck now to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, It may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's Shuck. And this one is incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run it with Hill. Down the sideline he goes. Tyreek Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Here's Herbert. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Hill. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hold me troops right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Turbo 3, kick.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
59. Hey, go lion.
Here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Omarion Hampton laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are back within a score. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Solo left Zion. Watson Oscar. Out!
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
34-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
21G, 21G. Turbo 1, high.
Tua going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, it's H.A. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's second and 7.
At the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it second and 7.
It's safe. Go ahead. Cover 2.
Here's A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 14 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Devon A-Chain who finished things off with a touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Ram. Hey, Kappa. 12.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Orange.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be think, and a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Only troops right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A gain of 7. Brings up second and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Lion, lion, lion. Hey, OP. Baylor Tiger. 5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey from a yard out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the run.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Crowd right.
Again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Delayed game. Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Go. Thank you. Delta. Baylor tight. 21. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. Less than a yard.
Set. Crowd right. 380. Home trips right. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pick up of 46 yards.
5-9.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
9-yard line.
Go ahead. Winning team. Good. Time on three, kick.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
32 seconds. Hey! 20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Davis now to return it. So halftime is upon us on third. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And bulldozing his way through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
16-yard line.
He's right. No. 21G, 21 corner, long. Watch it, Oscar. Long. I want my money back.
Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on, two.
Yeah, give this to Gtowncapp. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Achane on the counter. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. A run now from Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Again, it's Achane. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now
nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, here's a run by Wright. And he maybe it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Home troops right. 380.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Baylor tight. 380. Cap. 59. Go. Hey, easy. Hey, Ray. Sit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
6-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side.
At the 5-yard line.
21.
Herbert going to change the play here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Oronde Gadsden.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is down to 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a run from Achane.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the
And third quarter here,
line.
you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21, step.
Now Tua. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready, Jack? Turn on 3,
On third down, Achane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Chargers.
Home trips right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Here's Herbert. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And 10 yards to go.
Hey, Ram. Crowd right. 21. Hey, easy. We go orange. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hill. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Kaplan. Let's go. Hey, ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible.
It's caught inside the 25.
Go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ray.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
13, Keenan Allen. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert now. Keeps himself upright. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion goes the tight end.
Let's go. Hey.
Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ram. 12. Home trips right. Hey, Kappa. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the back.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Darren Waller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get it to
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
21.
He's got another one to Johnston. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Well, the Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 8.
This is Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Tua going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. CEO, then I moonwalked in the U.S.
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 63 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw, it's Williams.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tyrell Dodson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
3rd and 9.
Here's Williams.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Moore, the man in motion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, here's Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. These two teams all tied after 1.
1st and goal, Chicago.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown Bears! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try now for Patterson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
What is that?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 60 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Hey, 21, Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
41. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Ready, John? Ready, team. All right, fellas, listen up.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
21G.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, go. Ready. Hey. Let's go. 20, TX. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 69 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Yeah, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and...
Right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Homer is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Bears 28.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us.
Yeah,
I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They run with Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That's caught left side. Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the lonely way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. Throw out wide is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking inside, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Oh, this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll run. This is Hill. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. On first down, back to H.M. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go ahead.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
H.M. gets it from the gun.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
195 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
42. Bears 34.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Luther Burden,
65 yards.
and the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game.
It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And that's
pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And a stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Again, it's Achane.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And Tua is going to change things up.
21G. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
To throw, it's Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Homer. We'll get this up to about the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Looking to throw is Williams. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Second down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they tried to take their... Shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you.
They've got his man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big connection on that one. 72 yards.
First and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. This is Hill. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. He's still on his feet. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
All right, come on. Turbo wide.
Achane. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Hey, turbo 2. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Hey. Scott. Roll.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing is Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
62. Bears 49.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And give this to a chance. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 50 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bears 49.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
42 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. Nope.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,